Joining me in studio this morning live, a local woman who is affectionately known as the Shoebox Lady, Val Saunderson, and her husband Hugh is here as well. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Before we talk about the incredible work that you do each and every year for Operation Christmas Child, I want to get to know you guys a little bit because we've just met in person. I know you work at Produce Depot, Val.
Yes.
And how long have you been there?
I've been there since they opened, and it'll be 23 years in February.
And do you mind saying which location this is?
We're at 1855 Carling Avenue.
Now, did you grow up in Ottawa?
No, actually, I grew up in Winnipeg, and I moved here 32 years ago.
Okay. And how long have you and Hugh been together?
32 years.
I'm given to understand that you pack, and correct me if I'm wrong here, if I'm getting the numbers off in some way, but 1,000 shoe boxes a year. Is that right? Is it exactly 1,000 a year?
Sometimes it's more.
Sometimes it's more. That's incredible. How long have you been doing that?
We've been doing it for 16 years now, and the first year we just packed 2.
You just packed 2 the first year?
Yes.
And then you bumped from 2 to 1,000?
No, we didn't. We went from 2 to 100.
Okay.
And then I went on a mission trip.
Oh, that's what made the change.
Yes.
Okay, so I want to talk about the missions trips in a moment, but how many boxes do you estimate you've packed? I've heard 14,000.
I've done 14,376 shoe boxes.
Oh, wow. Incredible. So you've been on 4 missions trips, and Hugh, you've been on 3.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Talk a little bit about these trips, because people, obviously most of us will never get a chance to go.
These trips are awesome. I went in 2001 to Mexico, and 2011 and 2013 to Costa Rica, and this year in July I was in Nicaragua. And to see the firsthand with the children with these shoe boxes, it's incredible. And you know how much it means to them, so you can't stop packing shoe boxes. When you see it firsthand, each shoe box is a gospel opportunity, and that's really important to us.
Yeah. And what about you, Hugh? What was your impression?
Oh, it was just absolutely wonderful going and seeing the joy that the kids have. And we thought we were going down there to encourage them, but they did much more encouraging to us. They were so grateful and so open, and they loved the gospel. And it's just amazing.
Wow. Now, a lot of people might be wondering, and I'm just going to say it out loud, how you can afford to pack so many shoe boxes, because you're not secretly like billionaires or something.
No, we're
You're not
not.
hiding all this money somewhere.
Well, I work. That's why I still work to pay for the shoe boxes at my job, and that's what I use my money for.
So what do you do? Like, what's the trick? You're putting money aside, I guess, every paycheck?
Yes, all my paychecks go to pay for these shoe boxes.
Wow. That is so amazing. Now, as you know, we're nearing the end of National Collection Week this year, right now.
Right.
So I want you guys to take a moment, because I can't think of anyone better, and give us some last-minute shoebox packing advice. What's your best advice for anyone that would be willing to do another box or two
Well,
this week?
I think every child needs a soft, cuddly toy in their shoebox.
Okay.
I found like these kids need some comfort and joy in their life, and a stuffed animal is so important for them. And I think you need some hygiene items and some candies and some toys. They all need that. And one other thing I think that every person should put in their shoebox is a picture of themselves. Because when they open that box and they see that picture of you, they say, wow, this person loves me that much that they have made a shoebox especially for me. And I find that really important to put that in.
So about 14,000 kids have seen your picture in a shoebox. Think about that. Wow. Wow. Well, Operation Christmas Child shoeboxes are distributed in more than 100 countries, 6 continents. Last year, Canada packed about 664,000, and we want to get that number up this year.
To 700,000.
To 700,000.
Or a million.
Or a million. Hey, why not?
And we need 20,000 for the Ukraine this year. So they want you to pack over and above what you normally would do and do some for the Ukraine because they desperately need them.
Now, would you have any special tips on packing for the Ukraine specifically?
Yes, I would say put them in a nice hat and mitts and scarf and some warm socks because it's cold there.
Absolutely. Well, any final thoughts, guys? What else do you want to say to our listeners?
Please do shoeboxes.
Do shoeboxes because there's such a great need. There are so many children out there waiting for a shoebox. Every time I pack a shoebox, I see another child waiting for one. So I can't stop doing them, and I would urge everybody to do it. Stop having some coffee this week and do a shoebox.
And it does such great work for the people that receive them. It opens the gospel for not only them, but for their family and their community.
You could save a whole village.
Yeah.
Well, you can find the nearest shoebox location by just going to our website, chri.ca. There are lots and lots of drop-off locations, but the big thing to remember right now is this Sunday, final call for the physical shoeboxes, so you've got to get them in this Sunday.
Right.
Such an honor to meet you, Val. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.
And on behalf of all of our listeners, too, thank you for what you do every year. It's just amazing.
My pleasure. I love it.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Val Saunderson, the Shoebox Lady, live in the CHRI studios this morning.